Hello there, sports fans. We're back for another show. Let's hear the applause. Okay, that's
Okay,
good.
we
good.
applause then. We applause.
All right. You're wasting. They're the crickets. Okay. Over here we have Gino. Gino is running for selectman in the town of Littleton. That's
Correct.
Littleton, Mass., not Colorado.
Right.
Although we hope it could be Colorado. All right, thank you. And this is Rich. I'm running for Baker. No, Rich Baker, running for the Governor's Council, and that would be in Massachusetts, right?
Correct.
Right, it's in the northeast corner of the state.
I didn't ask you to say anything. And it's the Republican side, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. And over here is Bridget Trepses. Yes, now what's your real last name?
Trepses.
That's what I said.
Very pretty young lady, so be
Trepses.
nice to her.
She's been hitting me. All right. First of all, we have an
You don't
interview.
kill 'em.
Are you done yet? We have an interview with a young. What's the matter? A female meteorologist. I didn't say female, but you'll see she's a female. It's Meredith Garofalo, or Garofalo. I could slur it a little. You're
Garofalo.
Italian. Garofalo, right?
Gotta follow.
Because he's real Italian. He's from Italy, right? Venice.
Venice.
All right. So we're going to run that first. It's on meteorology, and we'll be back shortly. So this is Meredith Garofalo from, you're in Denver.
Yes, I'm at Weather Nation. We're a national weather network based out of Denver.
Ooh, nice plug. So you came from California, though?
I did. I was working at the ABC and Fox affiliates in Santa Barbara, California, just before I came here.
Is that where Nixon was? No.
I have no idea.
Is that where they have pelicans on the light standards as you walk out on the pier?
There's that big dolphin fountain right before you go out on the wharf. It's beautiful.
No, you'll have to show us pictures someday.
I will.
Oh, good. So, do you like Denver?
I love Denver. It's a city that I set foot here about 6 years ago, actually, and I just loved it since the day I came. And ever since then, I wanted to come back. And then I got this great opportunity from Weather Nation to come here, and so now I'm living the dream, hiking on the weekends, and just taking in all the culture of this beautiful city.
No. How about the Denver Broncos?
If we went back 2 years ago, I'd be happy.
You can't live in the past. That's not.
I know.
You can't do
There's
that.
always next season, right?
No. That's what I said with the Jets. There's never a next season. I could be the quarterback, you know. They're terrible. I could be the quarterback. They're terrible.
Ed.
What's
I
that?
didn't know you could. I said you're telling me all your secrets. I didn't know you could play football.
Well, I can't, but if not with them, it doesn't matter. I can throw the ball to the other team.
All right.
All right. So, how much average time do you spend on presenting the weather? 6 years, 2 hours a day?
6 years. Oh my gosh. Well, my whole career, I've been in television for about 8 years. Of course, we're not on the air every single minute of the day, but I would say about 4 to 5 hours on average. Now, we have severe weather outbreaks. When there was hurricanes during this last season,
Right.
I could be on every 5 minutes and off the next, and then on 5 minutes. Or we also we stay very busy, and we stay as live as much as we can when we have those severe weather outbreaks, so we can let people know what's happening.
Are you having a quake out there? Because the picture keeps moving.
Oh, no, it's just my shaky hands, I guess. My apologies.
Oh, that's all right. You want to see shaking? That's how I went down the streets of New York when I was growing up. Shaky hands. They leave you alone. You like that. So, what's your favorite season? And don't tell me the 4 seasons. Which one?
You know, I really enjoy summer. I'm always a warmer weather girl. I like being outdoors. I like hiking and do all that stuff. And I also really enjoy the weather per se during the summer. It's always very exciting. Sometimes we have severe weather, we have hurricanes. Sometimes we have cold spells that come through if it's the real extreme. But I really enjoy summer personally, but also professionally.
I don't think you've ever seen a hurricane in Denver.
No.
Yeah. Of
but
course, with the new climate, you might. It'd be a tropical storm remnant.
Yes.
Right?
I did work in Florida, though. Yes, the remnants.
You did work in Florida?
I did. I worked in Sarasota, Florida for 2 years at the ABC affiliate down
What
there.
was the team down there? Red Sox? What was the baseball team? The train.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
You know,
Hey, I'm an Indians fan. I'm from Cleveland.
yeah, good luck. We got Jay Bruce on the Mets. Remember him?
No.
The
that
right
sounds
fielder. No, you got him. He's back with the Mets. I'm a Mets fan.
Well, that's good.
That's why I'm
a
bald.
Yankees fan, so we're gonna get along just well.
All right. So, what the heck is this? I'm trying to read what I'm writing, but I can't read it. So you can sing while we're doing it. We'll get to that later.
All right, sounds good.
All right. What's the type of weather you think's the hottest? You know, I wish I could print. What's the hottest you think to forecast?
You know, weather is not as easy as people think. Some people think that we just come in and we give a forecast.
Well, then
but
you
it
haven't
takes
watched
a lot of
TV here lately, have you?
I definitely think sometimes when you get into severe weather, it's a tough call sometimes because I study weather, I study tornadoes, I studied severe storms forecasting, but sometimes if one thing is off with the dynamics of the atmosphere, you could go from a severe storm to be at the difference between that and a strong storm. Or if you just have a little bit of spin and the right motion in the atmosphere, you could get a spin up, and as a result, we have a funnel cloud or a tornado. And so there's a lot of little moving parts that go into forecasting smaller scale systems such as tornadoes.
Oh, no, I like snowstorms. That's harder to forecast with the rain, snow. They do here Route 128 around Boston and 495, two outer loops. One's inner, one's out. Like the atmosphere knows. Oh yeah, I got a snow on the outside of 495. So it's snowing on the north lane heading south, and on the lane heading east, it's got to be raining.
Mother Nature makes her mind when she wants to make her mind sometimes,
Yeah, but these
right?
people on TV, I don't know where they get some of these numbers from. But did I say that? No. Not you, of course. What do you like best about your job? Going home or what?
You know, I love my job here at Weather Nation. We have such an awesome team of meteorologists, and they're not just coworkers. It feels like family because, as I mentioned, when we have crazy weather sometimes, you spend a lot of time with them. You're forecasting together with them, and it's really a team event at our station, which is great. And I think in addition from that, I love making a difference every single day, whether it's making somebody smile because their kid's soccer game's not going to get rained out, and I gave them that news. But on the other end of things, when there's a devastating hurricane coming toward people and their homes and their communities, and being able to be there with them and calmly go over what's happening, give them the facts, make sure they know how to protect themselves and keep them safe, but also following up afterwards and making sure they know if anything else is coming and what's happening next. I love going to bed every night knowing I've touched somebody's life.
There you go. Listen to this, folks. We're going to run you for office. You're going to run. You're going to. Romney's going for Utah, so he can't. Who's the? You want to be a governor of Colorado? You can make that. Make that happen.
You never know, right?
You never know. I'll be your campaign manager.
Well, thank you.
Right. You need a driver? All right, how much time do you... What the heck is it? Wrong side. I got them all right side. Okay, what do you recommend? How much time do you spend on average... what the heck is it? Oh, preparing for tough forecast.
Preparing for it. Yes,
Yeah.
I did my homework. You know, some days I will look at a few things before I go into work, but if I know there's going to be a severe weather outbreak or a hurricane in the forecast or tropical system, I'll even stay at home a few extra hours and go over my charts and go over all the different models and the forecast discussions from the different local National Weather Service offices, and I'll go through everything and use my own forecasting and my beliefs and read everything before I go into work, and then I sit down with my evening team and together we go over everything to make sure we're giving the most accurate and up-to-date information.
I use my evening team. It's the squirrels and the birds out there. They're out there first reporting. What does an evening shift consist of? How many hours?
Well,
25?
I work a 10-hour shift.
Well, so what's the evening start? 4?
I'm in at 1 o'clock.
Somebody want to tell them that's afternoon?
Well, I'm in at 1 o'clock, and then as I was telling you, I'm not on the air until sometimes 3 or 4 o'clock because I have to do my prep. I get ready. I do all my own hair and makeup.
Oh, well, I do too.
It's
It's hard to tell.
This is all me.
Oh, yeah, very nice, very nice.
And then, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I get into work. I go on the air. I work with my team. We do national forecasts. And I'm sure you've watched Weather Nation. So, in addition to doing all the national forecasts, we also do regional forecasts that play in between our nationals so people can see what's going on coast to coast, but then they can also get their forecasts within their own personal region, which is nice.
How about the weather I send you from here? Is that exciting or what?
No, not exciting right now. That storm that just came through, though,
Yeah.
that was a lot of different moving parts. As you know, you had the rain, then you had the freezing rain, and then you had the snow, and then the cold air came in behind it.
Does that help any of those stuff? That things I send out?
Yes, I love reports, and as always, we like to get I call them weather watcher reports because it's nice to have people in those local communities. You know your neighborhood, you know the streets, and when you let us know what's happening, it's good to give that extra insight from people who have been living there for a while.
All right, you're hired. I hear that.
Thank you.
Where did you go to school? I can't even read this.
So I'm a graduate of Valparaiso University, and if you're not familiar
That
with
Indiana?
that, Northwest Indiana. Yep, Northwest Indiana, about an hour from Chicago.
Well, I'm a Badger.
You are? Oh no, I don't know if we'll get along the rest of this interview.
I'm also a Beaver. That's from City College of New York. That's what they were.
Well,
they were the Beavers.
I remember the rivalries when I was in school. Actually, one of my professors, my meteorology professors, was a Badger, so he talked a lot about it in class.
Yeah, well, our when I was at the graduate school, the football team was, I think they were all 19-1. Great team.
Awesome.
It couldn't be any worse. So, what now? You're singing. What are you? I know you sing the national anthem, but what else?
I like to sing all different types of genres. I like country to sing, but then I can go and sing an old soul kind of song like Etta James, Aretha Franklin, any blues. Anything that I hear that I like, the beat and the lyrics and the song, I just start to sing, and I can pick up on songs pretty easily where I can listen to a song on the radio, maybe by the second chorus I can hum the tune or maybe
How about
even
that,
sing
huh?
that.
How about that?
God-given talent.
Ooh, I have no talent.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you watched us on Weather Nation?
I don't know if I have it on my channel. I'm the cheapskate who gets the cheaper version on Verizon. There's a commercial for Verizon right there.
So you should get our app because it's amazing. Because then you can watch us live and you can also get the regional forecast for your area.
I hate to mention it. I think we get the Weather Channel. And then we get AccuWeather.
You have to get the app, the Weather Nation app. It's awesome. And I have it on my phone, so when I'm not at work, I can just click and see what my co-anchors are talking about.
I look out the window. Oh, look at that.
Come on now.
I look at the models. There's enough of them.
There are a lot of models, and you, after a while, get to learn which ones are a little better at forecasting than others.
Well, the European. The European model, right?
There's the European, there's
the GFS.
GFS, yep.
The NAMO.
Yep, we take everything into consideration, especially with longer range forecasts, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, and then the 6 to 10 day and the 8 to 14 on the weather service. I like how it changes every day. It's very nice. A little confusion.
Well, you know what though? The closer you get though, the more accurate the forecast is. That's why when people ask me, "Oh my gosh, the models are showing 2 weeks out," I'll look at the models for guidance, but I really feel more comfortable when we get 2 to 3 days out.
You gotta look for consistency on the models.
Look at you! You could be a weather person.
I have to get a wig, right? I'll do it live from the snowbank. Here we are.
All right, I'll be looking for your live reports.
Okay. So you know the group I have, they sing, but they can just pick stuff up and play it if they've never played it before. They're all talented.
That's awesome. I love singing, and if you ask my coworkers, any of my friends, I'm either singing in my car or singing on commercial breaks.
I sing, but the windshield breaks when I sing.
Well, that's not good, especially in the cold.
No. Well, I wear a hat. Okay, so what other plans do you have besides the AMS?
Well, I definitely want to get more involved with the American Meteorological Society. I am a certified broadcast meteorologist, which means I did apply for and go through the process
Right.
of getting my seal and certification. And so I'm definitely looking forward to, in the next couple of years, getting more involved with that. Just getting involved in the community here in Denver. I'm actually later on this year going to be participating in a local Denver Dancing with the Stars to raise money for
Oh, you
the
do
arts.
that too.
Mhm.
You do everything.
Well, not everything. I'm a terrible artist. I draw stick figures and I try to do forecasts without pictures. There's my secret.
All right. Don't tell anybody. Well, nobody will ever watch it. Ever think of doing a CD and just shipping it to me?
Maybe I'll have to think about that.
I'll
Maybe.
even reimburse you for the CD. You know? And not this, is it? Yeah, not practice. Whatever they want. All right. Well, we'll have to do this again. Of course, we'll resubmit questions.
Yes, absolutely. And like I said, definitely check out our channel, check out our apps. We have that live streaming feed, so you can always check on the weather. Of course, we have commercial breaks, as you know, but
I love them. They're great. I like them. That's it. That's what what is it? Oh, AccuWeather. No, one of the channels. It's used to be 25 minutes of weather with 5 minutes commercial. Now it's 25 minutes of commercials with 5 minutes of weather. They throw the weather in occasionally.
well, we put as much weather into our broadcasts as possible because our slogan is weather is what we do.
That's
and
right.
literally it is.
What I want to tell you, that's un-American. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You can't do that.
But you know what though? When it's your passion, when you know you're making a difference in helping people and people know that they can turn into you and your team when stuff is not going well with the weather, that's when our job becomes so important because we know we are using the best of our knowledge and our talents to keep people safe and informed. And as I told you, that's my favorite part about my job is knowing we're touching lives every single day, whether it's bringing some extra sunshine to your forecast or putting out tornado warnings on the air and letting people know where the big problem spots are.
They should hire me as a weather spotter, you know?
Hey, send us your pictures anytime.
Bring them up, you know? That's been, bye-bye, Meredith telling me to get off. Okay.
Well,
right.
That's my sign off.
Oh, hi. Mine is usually, get out.
Oh, no, don't kick me off.
No, I'm not kicking you off. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're back. Will you stop? Okay, good. All right, so Gino, what do you have to say?
What I have to say is, first of all,
Speed it up, Gino.
okay, what I wanted to say is, this morning I went to Dream Diner.
Did he
It's
ask
a
me?
very beautiful place to go.
Where is it?
They in Tingsboro.
Tingsboro,
I
what
went this
state?
morning, and everybody was so nice to me. They made me sit down. They gave me coffee, even though I didn't ask for it. They treat me just like a prince, and not only to me, but to everybody else that goes in there. So you better go there one of these days. Maybe you can invite me to go with you.
Oh, sure. Do you have a barf bag? I want to put it out here. Okay. We'll skip you for a moment. Sure. Is that all? Because you usually...
No, I like all this to say that Rotary is going to have an event in Lowell.
What's the event?
In
Not
Tingsboro.
It's in Tingsboro. You're close.
No, in Tingsboro.
Tingsboro.
At the Old Town Hall in Tingsboro.
Oh, in Tingsboro, sorry. They told me in Lowell. All right. Okay, so that's what they're going to have.
They didn't want you to
February 3rd, isn't it? Correct.
You got your well prepared
February
for
3rd.
7 to 10 p.m.
to 10 p.m.
Yeah,
It's dance, you just bring your dancing shoe. They call it the 50s. So anybody younger than that, they can go.
anybody older can go too.
And the old one can
Anybody
go.
alive can go.
Yeah,
There you go.
anybody that
We even
walks.
accept
There you go.
caskets. We don't care.
Oh my
You'll take a
God.
few votes for that too, won't you? All right. So, we go again.
God.
All right. So, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I'm here because I'm rescuing my daughter. Poor doll, she has been under the weather, so that's why she's not here. So here I am, and I'm amazed over here.
Aren't you amazed? I'm
I can't
breathing.
believe
You hit
it. I can't.
twice.
Look, it'll kill you.
Show them what you've been doing here in between before we. Come on, go ahead. Oh, geez. I haven't got any hair. Cut it
Anyway,
out.
anyway,
Mind if I choke? Go ahead.
my daughter owns the Dream Diner, and I help her out on weekends.
And where is that Dream Diner?
It's in Tingsboro on Middlesex Road. It's a great place. It's where you can feel right at home the minute you walk in the door. The food's great, the people are great, the customers are great. We're blessed to be there.
Is there a rabbi in the audience here?
What else you want to know?
I don't know. No, so what do you bring on? You're handing all these out?
I've got all these saw club things
Right.
here.
What are you going to do with
Huh?
them?
Pass them out. You're going to pass them out for me.
Let's play cards. We had
Yeah,
these
you'll-
here.
We'll
What,
put 'em-
now, what's this? Is the menu?
And this is the menu. We got an
Give us
extensive
a
menu.
sample.
I'll give us the cameras to show on the menu here. We got an extensive
Candy?
menu. We got omelets. We have, you name it. We have unbelievable.
You name it.
Yeah, you're going to get a you name it.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, it's just a great breakfast and lunch 7 days a week.
Does that
Except
mean,
on
that
weekends.
mean-
We just changed on weekends on Saturdays and Sundays. We're only open till 1 o'clock, and it's all breakfast all day because we're so busy with breakfast.
Yeah, that's the time, right?
That's-
So 1
1
6
o'clock,
to-
we close at 1 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
What time do
Yeah.
you open in the morning? 7?
7, yeah?
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Give her a hand for this, I'll tell you. There she is. All right. She's only 24 years old. Look. There you go. Okay. And now, to the star of the show here, Richard Baker. So, what do you have to say? How's your campaign going?
It's going very well.
Expect him this way. I'm not going
Of course.
to.
Oh, of course it's going well. We're about to get into the signature collecting stage of the campaign. We have to collect 1,000 signatures.
How many you got?
Well, they don't have the papers available yet.
What do you, well, you can't rush these things. But that's different? Did you,
I put my papers in already, yeah.
really?
Right, selectmen run,
Yeah.
it's on a different schedule,
Different schedule.
Oh, okay.
than the
Oh, I know. I just.
Governor's Council.
What's
So-
the governor's council do? We went through this before, but you know, these people are.
Right. The biggest job of the Governor's Council is to approve the judges that the governor appoints.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Right. It's the citizens' input to the Massachusetts judiciary. So it's a very important position. In many other states, the Senate will do that particular
Oh,
task.
so they can.
But in Massachusetts, we have a separate body to do that. It
That's
also
right.
covers the parole
His
board.
name is Gus.
And the Governor's Council
Yuck it
approves
up,
the
will ya?
warrant for the state. So no checks can be cut from the state of Massachusetts without the Governor's Council approving
What
it.
about if I cut one?
Well, you can try. I don't
can
know if
try, yeah.
if anyone would honor it.
I noticed the tax booklets are out already. All right. And the federal still hasn't printed all their forms yet. Because I believe there's a little problem in the.
The second week of February be okay.
Is that when they shut down again?
No, that's when they're gonna open up for the books.
Yeah, Chuck Schumer's going to hold tight this time.
Nah,
He ain't going to do anything.
no,
There's Nancy Pelosi, I'll tell you.
nah.
I'll tell you. All right.
No,
So what else? You got anything else?
It's
It's a big time. You know,
are-
you paid for this.
Well,
Oh, hi.
No, I think the most important part of the Governor's Council race is what's the philosophy of the person that's running.
Very good.
And mine is to make sure we've got judges on the bench that follow the rule of law. We don't want someone that sets policy from the bench, because that's not the job
Right.
in the United States.
Isn't that what the Supreme Court does? Depending on who's in there? Some of them.
Some of them, but for the most part, the judges try to follow the rule of law and put it on to the legislature to set policy.
Legislature. Those are the guys that play cards. What do they do exactly?
I don't know. They sit down there in the State House
They
and
go, okay, let's
talk a lot.
talk a lot. Eh? What did he just say? All right. Well, do you have anything else?
I have a lot, but I don't take up too much time.
You should have brought samples.
Yeah, where's our food? All right, you have anything else?
me?
Not you. It's my finger's pointing over here.
I
It's
don't
not.
know. He got 2 fingers.
That's it, you. I'll give you 2 fingers.
all right.
You got anything else there, Richard?
No, that's a
Oh, good.
That's good.
Dead air. All right, let's do a quick quiz then. You ready? If you can phone a friend, you let me answer the question. Give you all 4 answers.
Start down there with Gino. Start with Gino down there.
You're a lady. We start with
No,
you.
you start with
first.
him,
All right,
that's
we'll
okay.
start with
Break the
Gino.
rules.
Just came in from Venice. All right, Gino. Don't we're running out of time. The Buffalo Bills of the NFL, the National Football League, are A, a football team, B, baseball team, C, tennis team, D, my favorite, weather gang.
Well, you know something?
Oh, for God's sakes, look at the time.
I'm only saying that friends of mine said, Gino, if they ask anything about football, it's the NFL's, okay?
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to kill me.
So what's the question? What's the answer?
That's the answer.
What is it? NFL's the question.
Yeah,
Or they're a football
they're
team?
football.
Football.
Give 'em a Thank you. All right, that's just for you. You're a politician. Look out.
Uh-oh.
2 plus 2 equals A. Can't tell. You don't want to be quoted. B, 17 over 3. Now watch out for C, 0.0765431. College students would pick that because it sounds scientific. D, 4. You forgot the question.
See, my problem is I'm an engineer, which makes me kind of out of the...
I would go with the wrong answer here. It is 0.07.
3.1415926.
That's pi. All right, thank you. All right. Okay, and I'm going to vote for you. All right. All right, Bridget. A blizzard refers to A, rain, B, fog, C, snow, D, sunny.
See snow.
Very good, I'll tell you. Thank you. All right, you ready? Gino.
Go ahead.
What the hell is this? Oh, 16 is less than 95. That's A. B is 13. Here's another one for you engineers. C, 0.765. Or D, don't know. That's what they put in school. Don't know. Yes, go ahead.
None of the above.
What? There's no such thing as none of the above.
I gotta say something too.
Well, what is it?
C,
Give 'em
13.
It's not the.
Go on, she got the right answer. It's B, not C.
Oh, well, I mean, you
Give
know
her
what
a
I
little
meant.
shaky one. Give her a give.
I gotta give you something wrong.
All right. You ready, Richard?
Okay.
Watch him write in the
I
name
gotta redeem
Richard.
myself.
Yeah. The opposite of east is A, northwest. B, down under. That's for our Australian friends. C, south, as Daffy Duck would say. Or D, none of these. I forgot the question.
D, none of these.
That's correct. All right, you're up. 6 divided by 2 is A, 79. Don't you cheat. B, 97. C, 13. Or D, 3.
13.
Give her a bong. It's 6 divided by 2.
I know. 6? Oh, I thought you, I didn't know.
You can't always say
Oh,
the
she hit
correct
me
one.
again.
You gotta say.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, tell me something else. All right, Gino.
Well,
7 times 3 equals 103. A, 70. B, here's a good one. C,
The way you read the questions, you can't understand you.
9.37654213778.
I think
Or
7
D.
by 3 is 21.
Very good. That's D. Give him 1. All right, we got 31 more questions. The opposite of dry is A, permanent pressed. C, cloudy. D, wet. P, pressed.
I'll go with wet.
You are correct. All right. That hurts.
I told you that.
She took the pain away.
Next
from
time
my
she
tongue.
comes, she's gonna
Hey,
sit
and
here.
baseball season's about to start. We're trying to get it. Who's we? I am trying to get an interview for the next show also, which will be on February 8th. And let's thank everybody.
Good luck.
Thank you for beating me up. And good
Thank
luck.
you for having
Good
me.
luck.
Good luck. Let's go.
Ed Sullivan is dead, but Cohen isn't. And when it comes to weather, Cohen's smart. As New York as you get, his money's on the Mets, which goes to show that Ed's a Joe who always bets his heart. You'll hear a slick review or two from Niki. And Cantor Something Berg will sing some song. There's weather news and shtick, enough to make you sick. You'll be glad you came along.